How did you do that? You just cut down a servant of the Netherhells, and we're both still alive.
Hit them hard, and don't get hit yourself. Easy.
My brother the hero. Oh, mighty Chiron, teach me more of the art of war. Your words are sweet as honey, and as true as the morning. But seriously, that was more than just the courage of despair. It was magic.
Magic? Because my blood mixed with your blood? What is the kidnapper up to? And what do you have to do with it?
At first, I thought he was an interesting guy. I really misjudged that one. I saw him last night near our tent with a little girl. His hands, his face covered in blood. I have no idea how old that girl was. Maybe 12? She cried and begged for mercy as he dragged her off. I snuck along behind him to kill him when the time was right. On the way here, he just knocked a woman down and took her with him.
Last night? It's already getting light out there.
Next time I'll wait until you're awake too. But I lost his trail on Moloch Mountain. The beasts here all avoided him like the plague and attacked me instead. So come on! We have to stop him before he does something to those two!
How could our blood have such an effect? I only know of magicians who perform magic with their blood.
The Borberadians. Father has hated them ever since we were children. Remember how he always used to curse them when he was drunk?
You mean that's the reason for the eternal prohibitions and the secretiveness? That dog has known it all these years.
He loves us. We know that. Why wouldn't he tell us about something so important?
He's gonna have a few questions to answer when we get back. This man, you didn't leave with him because of that. I mean, to prevent the marriage with his help.
Have you nothing better to do than worry about my virginity?
I am your brother.
And that is the only reason why you're not getting your ears pinned back. But just to reassure you, you and Father can sleep peacefully in the knowledge that the little sweet rose Calandra has not been picked before her marriage.
That is all I wanted to know. Time is running out. If we want to free the prisoners, we have to hurry.
One more thing. I found this on one of the corpses here.
A deed to a house in the East Quarter.
I knew the dead man. His name was Praedon Carstig, a fishmonger from Mendina who somehow got citizenship here. Something here has disfigured him horribly. We should really return the deed to his family.
You do it. You knew him. We're not going to enrich ourselves at that family's expense.
You know what Father would say. Chiron, we really could use that money to survive.
Yes, Father, but I am not going to tell you that for once I thought of others.
Son, you're much too decent. One day you'll throw yourself into a yawning abyss on someone else's behalf.
And just to spite you, I'll do it gladly.
Fine. Then let's get a move on. The kidnapper awaits.
Fresh blood. We've found them.
I can't find a lock or any kind of mechanism. Still, there must be a way to open this door somehow.
Is anyone there?
Behind the door. Those must be the prisoners.
Oh, the gods, help us! Help us before he returns!
How many of you in there? Are you alright?
There's 7. He performed this ritual on us. So much blood! So much blood!
We're not going to be able to open this door. We will have to force the kidnapper to release them.
If he comes back, he'll eat us all!
Eat!
He will pay for this. We'll be back soon to free you. Hang on!
No! Don't leave us in here! Please don't!
The Dragolich Razazor's Golden Pyramid. Impressive that so much of it is still standing.
Again, fresh bloodstains. We're on the right track.
This gate is even more massive than that door earlier. We need to find out how to open it. Maybe there's a switch or something. Strange design. Maybe it could be used to open the pyramid.
Or the metal door in the hallway. Are you going to be able to do that?
Shouldn't be too hard to handle. Have a look around. Maybe you can still find something interesting.
Damn! It's a trap! How much longer?
Almost there.
How much longer?
Ah! Oh, shit!
Get out of here!
You sick bastard!
I'm gonna chop your head off so you never eat again. Are you alright?
I was burned, bitten, and paralyzed. But I'm still a virgin, so I guess everything's in order. Kill him. He should suffer the same way the people he's eaten did.
If that's what you want, then put an end to it, and do it quickly. But know that all those whom I have already collected will die with me.
We're gonna open that door. I'm interested to see if it's harder than your head.
My supplies are bound to me by blood magic. I prefer them living. I am the only one who can release them. I can do that if you let me go, but if I die, they will die a slow and painful death. And don't even think of trying to capture me. I will leave this place a free man or a dead one.
You can't ask us to decide that!
I do what I please. So, do we negotiate?
What should we do with him?
It could have been so easy. Kill the villain, save the innocent, and bask in the glory. Instead, we have to decide between letting all these people die or letting a cannibal go free. In the end, there is no right or wrong here, only the decision and its consequences.
Why did you do it? What did you think it would bring you?
Many years ago, I discovered the teachings of Saint Barbharad. Everyone is a magician, if they are only strong enough to free themselves from the yoke of their conscience. This is Barbharad's promise. His teachings open the sway of my willpower to me. The blood opens doors through which only the best can pass.
What? You have to eat other people to do blood magic?
The real power isn't in the blood. The real power is in the flesh. I was the first to recognize that, and I will therefore triumph over all those too blind to see. What value the life of a weakling, when its sacrifice can increase the might of the strong?
Your blood magic binds your prisoners to you. Disgusting, but still just ordinary magic.
It is my spell, fed from my blood. You are too weak to break it.
And why shouldn't other magic be able to break that bond? If your spell is so powerful, why should I believe you can even break it yourself to free your prisoners?
Because you don't have a choice.
Now run him through!
I know what I have to do. There has been enough bloodshed. Your life for that of your prisoners.
The cannibal had been defeated, and Karen let mercy stay his hand. The prisoners' lives were of more worth to him than his thirst for revenge for the bloody deeds done to satisfy the beastly cravings of a deranged mind. The cannibal dissolved his blood bond to the chamber in which his prisoners languished. The power of his blasphemous magic opened the gate, releasing the prisoners. Only with difficulty did they overcome the fear of death so deeply infused in them by the horrors of the cavern and the blood magic spell. Karen and Calandra led the martyrs to their freedom and to Warrank. Karen kept his word and left the conquered cannibal alone in Moloch Mountain. The joy amongst the refugees was great as they once again held loved ones already believed dead in their arms. But only a few days passed before people began to disappear once again. Had the cannibal broken his promise? But such incidents were not uncommon in the Shadowlands, and no one could say with certainty whether someone or something else had taken them instead. Well, son, some rough days, yes? The cannibal story has caused a sensation. Everybody is talking about you. The prisoners' families are rejoicing because their relatives have survived, but many others condemn you because you spared the cannibal.
Somebody had to make a decision.
I'm sure that you gave your very best, son. There's something else.
What?
I wanted to thank you for bringing Calandra back.
Forget it.
And is everything fine with her?
Yes, damn it. Falk will receive a bride as pure as the first snow and as chaste as the sun god Praos. And if he's lucky, she won't have starved to death or died of the plague before the wedding either.
It's not my fault that Falk hasn't got us out of here yet. And it's not my fault that the archdemon of disease is sowing her oats here. Falk does show his goodwill, and he uses his influence for us, and that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about.
Is he going to give us passes for the old town now?
He got us some extra rations. We're supposed to pick them up from the food line at the Prior's Temple.
What? Just like that?
Of course not. Falk wants to hold a banquet at which we're to get to know his mother.
Please, anything you have got spare.
Just like Falk, ingratiating himself with extra rations. Now he wants to buy us, just as he bought Calandra.
It's high time Calandra married. Good for you, too.
What do you mean?
I think you know full well, Chiron. Did you really think that I never noticed the way you sometimes look at your sister?
Careful, old man. Careful.
If I'm wrong, that'll be a pleasant surprise.
If Falk would just get us out of this pest hole, I'd prefer that to any feast.
The Warunkians are protecting themselves against the plague, so they only let strangers into the old town with the Rondrians' permission. I'd do the same in their place. No one even knows what kind of plague it is, or where it comes from. People say that the archdemon Mishkara herself brought it here, and maybe they're right. None of the archdemons can be pleased to know that the war goddess Rondra now reigns in Warunk.
People here are starving.
Yes, but Falk goes in for grand gestures. This attention will raise his bride above all the other refugees, and her family too. If we were to give away the leftovers from the feast, we might gain a little respect.
Falk wants to present his mother? Who is she? Why did she come here, and why now?
All I know is that she is supposed to be a lady of noble lineage. Your sister is marrying into a noble family.
Wealth blinds people, just like power. You've told us that time and again.
I have always made sure you survive. And that's what I'm going to do here. We can get all moral later.
I just wanna die.
What exactly am I supposed to do for Falk?
He got us some extra rations. We're supposed to pick them up from the food line at the Prior's Temple.
What? Just like that?
Of course not. Falk wants to hold a banquet at which we're to get to know his mother.
I'll go to the Prior's Temple. My stomach has been growling for hours.
Good. Be careful and come back as soon as you get the food.
The cough will go away. I'm sure. Please, anything you have got spare. Please. Just a few pieces of copper. Please.
There he is, our saviour.
I only tried to do the right thing.
Don't hide your light under a bushel. You have saved so many lives. We are really in your debt.
You should not listen to all the scaremongers who would prefer the cannibal dead. For Mother Parain's sake, nothing can outweigh a human life. Here, take this. It is not much, but I give it with all my heart.
Rondra, smile upon you.
I'm supposed to pick something up here.
Get in line like all the rest.
Might makes right here. Why should it be any different in the soup line?
Watch your tongue, boy. Otherwise I might teach you some manners.
His Honor Folk of Aravor sent me. My name is Chiron.
The Reverend's future brother-in-law. I see.
Handing out soup for the hungry is not exactly the most honorable profession. Especially in front of the Temple of Priots.
What do you mean?
Haven't the Rondrians been quarreling with the Priots for centuries? For fame? For power? It looks like you already seized the temple as a precaution. Just in case the servants of the Sun God might show up. Nice move.
Against the demons, all 12 gods stand together. And what I think of my orders is none of your business.
Is that disobedience I smell?
Shut up, or I shall teach you some respect.
Not necessary. Hail, Rondra. Why are you, of all people, standing here handing out soup? Doesn't the Metropolitan have more important tasks for his warriors?
Food is the most precious thing people can hope for in this neighborhood, so one must be able to defend it.
Then it's no better here than out in the Shadowlands.
The difference is, here, anyone who steals is punished. Outside, one can lose his life by accident.
I know. And if you're unlucky, you lose your soul, too.
No. Only those who get involved with demons lose their souls. And even in the darkest of days, when nothing else is true, that you can count on, my son.
Come on, give me the extra ration. Obedience is a matter of honor for you, right?
There's a difference between kneeling down and bending over. And it's only the fact that you haven't yet learned that, my son, that saves you from being challenged to a duel. Yet, when the gods are so kind to you, it's only right that you in turn do something for the community. For behold, the plague rages hard amongst those who have nothing, and every helping hand brings sorely needed relief.
Ah, if I don't help some patients, you will find that Rondra's will is miraculous, and I will get nothing.
I see you understand, and by my sword, no command in the world will stop me. Take care of Firinmar, Barnwolf, and Sarabella. They're pious folk. You will not be able to heal them, but at least you can alleviate their suffering. You can find all three here in the refugee camp. 2 of them on this side of the street, and 1 on the other.
All right, I'll do it. I hope those 3 don't infect me.
These bandages will help you. Keep them if you don't need to use them. Sooner or later they will help for sure. And now take the food. Hopefully the right ones may receive it.
I know what I'm doing.
The Dark Mother sent you. Every...
It's too early to give up.
I thank you. But all...
Stop right there. Get out of my way, or I will make you wish you had.
We saw you at the temple. You didn't go to the back of the line.
I took what was mine to take.
You have a whole basket full of food. Food which could satisfy all our hungers.
This time I was lucky. Maybe next time it'll be you.
Our children are sick. Without food, they may not wake up tomorrow, if they can even fall asleep.
I too have a hungry family.
You and yours, you're only 3. Your basket could feed 12 people. Give it to us, and nobody has to die today.
Here, take it.
Thank you, Chiron. May Mother Travia watch over you. We'll never forget your generosity.
If the gods really do exist, why are they letting me die like this?
Travia, smile upon you. Chiron, right?
Have we met?
My name's Rika. If you want to know anything about the city, then I'm the one to ask.
I haven't been here long. How do you know my name?
Is that supposed to be a joke? Everyone's talking about you.
Who would have thought it would cause that much of an uproar to spare a cannibal's life?
You're a hero. You've saved the weakest of the weak, and I agree with you letting the cannibal live. He won't dare be coming here again.
At least people now know that they should be careful.
Don't be so humble, Chiron. You should talk to the survivors in front of the Prios temple. They're going to adore you.
So, people talk about my sister, and about my future brother-in-law, huh?
Yes, about that too. A marriage to Falk of Arivor, hero of the liberation. That's so romantic.
His Grace the Necromancer's Bane, Warunkian Plague Bailiff and Metropolitan Yarkon's watchdog.
The girls really envy your sister. Anyone here would marry Falk in a second. The wife of the second highest Rondrian in the country. If I weren't already spoken for, I could get to like that myself. See you soon, Chiron.
You're not looking well, but you don't smell like the other sick ones.
Sick? No. Morag's men did this. I didn't have enough with me to pay their fee. When they're done with you, your body feels like it's filled with glowing hot nails.
Maybe I can help you later. You're not looking well, but you don't smell like the other sick ones.
When they're done...
Try this.
Thank you. Still nails, but they're not glowing hot anymore. Stay away from Borak. That's what I can give you.